Collective. So I got a major download after a reading I done. Collective. So boom, let me give y'all the rundown. Let me vent to y'all. So tell me why the family I was raised with, it was my grandmother, right? Well, I'm gonna call her my grandmother. I'm gonna give her the respect, her only. But y'all, tell me why I just picked up on my family. Well, let me reinstate that. The family that I was raised with, why the fuck did they try to frame me for this my grandmother passing? Y'all, let me run y'all down real quick. So boom, I lived all the way in Fort Worth by myself, minding my business, right? My nose is itching like crazy, and it just started. Yeah, I'm really pissed off because I just picked up on this energy. My grandma was a Queen of Swords, a Gemini, and that's who I keep picking up on. I'm like, this Queen of Swords, like something about a Queen of Swords dead, right? So, y'all, why the fuck did these people try to frame me and say I killed this lady? And the whole time, her sons were trying to sacrifice me, and it backfired on her. So I'm gonna give y'all the rundown how this shit went, like to the T, y'all. So boom, at first I got the nudge to go get, because my grandma kept all of our information, like our social security cards, birth certificates, all that. So she had my son birth certificate and social security card, right? And she had mine too. So y'all, when I say this shit was like a ladder, like boom. First, I was directed to go over there and get my son birth certificate and his social out her, cause she had it all in that a safe. She had it in a safe in this little folder. So I was directed to go get our stuff, right, y'all? So boom, I go over there and get our stuff. But after I go get the stuff, just stuff is happening. Like me and her, when I went to go get the stuff, the next day I went over there. Like a couple days later, I went over there. We going through old pictures, like old family pictures and stuff, and I'm telling her who the kids is reincarnated. So we was looking at obituaries and stuff like that, and I was like, so my nephew, he reincarnated into him, my niece reincarnated to such and such. I was telling her this, right? And I was talking to her about energy and stuff like this, and she made the comment, she was like, where you get all this energy and all this talking like this from? And I was like, Granny, everything is energy, like it's just, I'm telling her. And so boom, the next day, after we went through the family pictures and obituaries and stuff like that, and I told her, like, hey, Granny, this baby reincarnated to this person, etc. A couple days later, I went over there, and I was telling my grandma, I was like, Granny, get these two people, which was my sister, which is a Queen of Cups. Well, I'm going to say my sister. These are not my family. But this Queen of Cups was the sister figure, and her baby daddy was the King of Pentacles. I think she a Cancer, and he was a Virgo or something like that. So, boom. I literally go and tell my granny, I'm for some reason, I'm stressing about this. I'm like, Granny, get these people out your house or you going to die. I'm telling you, Granny. I said it just like that. I said, Granny, get these people out your house or you going to die. Y'all, why did like a week later, or it was really like 4 days later, my grandma passed away. And the only two people that was there was this Queen of Cups and this King of Pentacles. And I literally, y'all cannot make this shit up. It was like, first I was directed to get me and my son's social birth certificate. Then the next couple days, I was directed to get, not directed, but I was going over like the obituaries, and we was talking about death and rebirth. Basically, you would say like reincarnation and stuff. And then I came over there and I was like, Granny, get these people out your house. Like, I'm on some hot shit. Like, I'm mad because something had happened. I know that Queen of Cups, she was known for like stealing my grandma pills and stealing money from her, and my grandma would take up for her. Like I never understand that. But when it came to me, like I was always the one taking up for my grandma and taking up for the mother figure and stuff like that, but they would always go against me. So boom, I'm like, Granny, this lady, this female stealing your medicine. Like, oh, that's what it was. They broke into her safe because she had to start putting her medicine in her safe because they kept going in there stealing her medicine. So she had to put the medicine in the safe. They broke into her fucking safe. So that's why I was mad. I was like, Granny, get these people the fuck at your house, Granny. Like, real talk. Get them at your house or you gonna die. Y'all, when I say, like, I swear on my son, 4 days later, my grandma passed away. But now I'm picking up on energy that they tried to frame me for this death. And I said, I'm sitting here picking up on the energy. I'm like, hold up, wait the fuck. Like, I'm heated right now because I'm like, wait a minute. I know that's not true what I'm picking up on, that they tried to frame me for her death. Like, I wasn't even staying over there with them. I lived like miles away from them. But I was coming to see my grandma, spending time with her, checking in on her. And that's when all this occurred, when I was telling her, like, Granny, get these people away from your house. Like, get them out your house. Like, Granny, for real, get them out. You're going to pass away. And boom, she passed away. But, y'all, like, I'm real life picking up on energy that they tried to frame me for her death when they know damn well her sons is involved in some other secret society shit. And I feel like she been knew that about her kids, that they signed a contract when they was younger and basically had to sacrifice people, right? And I was the sacrifice of the family. Like, they tried to feed me like bullshit and then sacrifice me. But I've been divinely protected since a little girl, because I don't even think them not my real people. So I was the sacrifice for the bloodline, for their bloodline. However, I'm not included in that bloodline, so that shit backfired on somebody that was in their bloodline, which was my grandma. And I even got the download of, like, God took, because my sister was so dependent on my grandma. Like, my grandma would be up all night with the kids while my sister just doing whatever the fuck, high off of pills, in there laid up, stuff like this. My grandma would be with the kids and stuff like that, and she just popping these kids out, and my grandma just taking care of them. You feel me? And so I used to always stress to my grandma about that, but no, she just was like, they knew something I didn't know. Like, why did she keep taking up for this female, and she doing all this shit? She's stealing your medicine, breaking into your safe to get your medicine, stealing money from you, like, not taking care of her kids, like, all this other shit, like, and you taking up for her. But they knew that I was the sacrifice, so they was, like, trying to give her all this praise and make sure she stay afloat while, like, downing me type of thing. So I would either take myself out or something like that. You get me? Because they all knew I was the sacrifice, and they, you know, them not my family. So if they not my family, they know that this one right here is not of us. So this is the sacrifice. So we gonna take up for the one of us, and this one right here, we just gonna sacrifice, right? So I believe she knew the real about this contract. She knew the real about this sacrifice and shit, you know? And she took it to the grave. But now it's like, to know that her own people traded on her and sacrificed her is giving me, like, and I kept picking up on some poison and shit. Like, they did some, because she just had a heart attack out of nowhere. My granny was I think she had just left the hospital or something like that, and she was good. I went up there and prayed over my grandma and everything, and then, like, a day later, she got released from the hospital after I prayed over her. She got released. And then my uncle went in and had to have heart surgery, and then the mother figure started having panic attacks. Like, everybody just started having weird shit going on. And my grandma was like, my mom called me and was like, oh, your uncle in the hospital or something like that, pray over him or pray for him and shit like this. And I'm like, nah, because this fuck nigga done treated me bad all my life. So, like, nah, he good. You get me? Like, I know no bad blood, but, like, nah, I'm not finna pray over somebody that's been praying over me. You feel me? So I prayed for my grandma. Like I said, she got out the hospital. She was good. But then This nigga go into the hospital. He got to have heart surgery or something like that. Then the mother figures start having panic attacks. And it's just like shit happening, you get me? And I'm like, oh, that... At first, I wasn't aware why it was happening, but now I know the reason it was happening because of the sacrifice and all that other shit, the magic that they were doing. But y'all, I'm still kind of like fucked up that I just picked up on this energy. I'm just now picking up on this energy that they tried to frame me for this lady death when I was trying to go over there and save her from death. Because I knew what these motherfuckers was on. See, I had already started tapping into the energy. The reason why I went over there and told my grandma, hey, Granny, get them out your house. I had just started tarot. You feel me? I had just started in 2023. I just started. And I was going over there telling my grandma, get them gone. And now they trying to, now they framed me and lied on me and said that I sacrificed or I did some weird shit to my grandma, and now that's the reason I'm in this position. No, niggas, y'all all need to tell the truth. Shame the devil, nigga. Y'all know y'all killed that lady. Y'all know damn well y'all tried to sacrifice me, nigga. Me growing up, they always used to call me names and stuff like that, and it was like basically feeding me to go to the slaughter type shit. That's all they were doing, like trying to downplay me. So like, I would take myself out. They would isolate me. Couldn't go nowhere. No fun. And it all makes fucking sense now. You feel me? And shit is crazy because the motherfucker really lied on my name and said that I killed that lady. Like, that's what I'm picking up on, is that they really said that I killed this lady. And knowing damn well that I tried to go save her from they bitch ass. And she didn't listen to me. And so, boom. And God even told me the reason why he took my granny is because my sister was so codependent on her. She was so codependent on my grandma. My grandma used to do everything for her. Like, she never been really independent because my grandma always cut for her. But it makes sense if they trying to give your divinity to this motherfucker, then boom. You feel me? They gonna make sure she good. Like, I can go back in time, like, when I got pregnant, no baby shower, no nothing. When she got pregnant, nigga, she had 2 baby showers, graduation party, all kind of shit. When I graduated, nigga, I ain't get nothing. Didn't even, congratulations. You feel me? And it's like, it all makes sense. And my nose keep itching. It just all makes sense, bro. Like, man, y'all. I'm just over here kind of like, what the fuck? Are you serious? Like, the reason why they tried so hard to put me in this homeless position and do all this shit is because, nigga, they had already lied and said that I killed my grandma, basically. And everybody believing that I sacrificed my grandma and shit, the reason I'm in this position. No, nigga, y'all literally was paying practitioners overseas to do shit to me. Nigga, I was the sacrifice. And that was the family secret. Like, tell the truth and shame the devil, or I'm telling you, God gonna strike all y'all down for lying on me like that. That's wild as shit, nigga. Boy, I'm so sorry, y'all, for my people that love me. I'm sorry, like, that I'm talking like this, but y'all, like, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand for somebody to sit there and lie on your name and say that you took your grandma out for a new beginning or something like this and all that. Man, that's crazy work. That is crazy work, bro. Bro, this is not no dog. Bro, that's not a dog. I see a whole, like, spirit. This ain't no dog, bro. Bruh. Bro. What kind of dog is this? I don't even want to ask them. Like, look at this shit. It's like a spirit or something, a skinwalker or something. Look how the body even folding up, bruh. Come on, imagine seeing that shit dark late at night. You wake up and this is next to you. Like, I love animals, y'all, but This don't look like no regular dog, bruh. That don't look like no regular dog. Yeah, my bad. That just threw me. Because that don't look like no regular dog, bro. Like, nah, you can't convince me. Drop what kind of dog that is in the comments. Like, that shit just, like, looks spooky as shit, bro. I don't know what kind of dog that is. That look crazy. What is that? I'm finna... Hey, sir! Sir! What kind of dog is that? Who? Nah, that ain't no dog, bro. Like, he didn't even answer me. Bro, he look like a vampire himself, like a skinwalker. Like, what the fuck is going on? The things you see late night. Yeah, my bad. I'm weirded out right now. I don't know what this is, but it's not giving me a dog, bro. This is not a dog. Oh no, bro. I ain't gonna stress about it. But yeah. Oh, maybe that took my mind off of what I was picking up on with this death energy. Like, bro, these motherfuckers real life framed me and said that. All right, collective. I just had to come in here and talk to y'all about this, cause, bro, you don't allow nobody name like that and say that they took some, bro. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna leave it right here, collective. Like, all for an insurance policy though. All for your inheritance that was left to you though, collective. You feel me? Like, that's what they did it for. Cause you had an inheritance that they were supposed to give you when you was 18. And so they just basically wanted, it's like, nah, we just gonna kill her and take it. What, nigga? And then y'all had exes and friends and all that stealing from my shit too. Man, get out of here, bro. It's cool. Like, collective, it's cool. Y'all, they got it, collective. Y'all have a wonderful day, evening, night. Man, whew. Yeah. Y'all be easy. I'm gonna be easy too, bro. Peace.